Hello, welcome to Your Sovereign Soul. My name is Sienna, and today's topic is how narcissists do you dirty. Now, obviously, if you're watching this, you know about narcissists, and I'm pretty much guaranteeing you that you have been done dirty to some degree by the narcissist that was in your life. And hopefully it's past tense that they were in your life and they're no longer in your life. This channel specifically handles or assists people who have gone through a narcissistic intimate relationship and sort of navigating getting out of it, or the discard, or you leaving the narcissist. But one of the things, just topics to talk about, because it's always such a shock as you're kind of navigating healing from narcissistic abuse in that relationship, is how they can literally just inflict such high amounts of damage and not in any way care. I have a few examples in just talking to others who have gone through narcissistic abuse and relationships, but one of them is, an example is, and there's probably millions of them, but a couple had just decided they were going to do couples counseling. In fact, it was the man's or the husband's choice or decision that that is what he wanted to do. So the wife went out and worked on trying to find the perfect counselor to help them out, found them, spent the money to do the initial appointments. And then apparently she did her first one. And then literally the day he was supposed to do his, he decided that he didn't want the relationship anymore. And in fact, he actually said to her that whoever moves into their house can have whatever tools he leaves, which is completely cruel to do to her, simply because obviously she was invested in taking the time to find this counselor and to create this situation, which he wanted. And then he basically dropped her at the end and then said something as cruel as, some other guy that moves in can use whatever tools I leave behind. That is one of many. Another one is a couple, I guess she went on a trip and then she came back. And this is after finding out that he had cheated on her. And he was basically telling her how much he loved her. He was going to fix things. And the day she got back, I believe, or maybe the next day, he basically told her that he was done and moving out. And so that was pretty hardcore for her. And so there's millions of examples where there's just a lack of heartlessness and care for the person that they were with. And I think that's partially because narcissists don't love you the way normal people love you. When they feel that they are done with you, that you no longer provide them a service, you are basically dropped as if you're not even a human being, but rather a product of some sort, or, like I said, a service of some sort they no longer need. Whereas you are the one who, as a human being, or just as a soul, connected with this person and you love them. And so, I mean, there's probably a million ways that they did you dirty, and you're welcome to leave in the comments ways that they did you dirty, not to have us, embellish it or make it bigger or whatever the right word is. But I think it's kind of clearing just to get it out and to see that other people have the same situation, although different. There is, obviously this goes with narcissists as a lack of empathy and a lack of care, because they are false selves focused on only their needs. Because I believe, as I mentioned before, that there is some sort of entity sort of attached to them that feeds in this sort of desire of self-gratification constantly. So you don't connect with them the way a normal relationship would. so they can so easily do you dirty and not care. To such a degree, like I said, and I've experienced this myself, where you're just so completely shocked at the heartlessness of these human beings, especially someone that you love so much, that it just blows your mind. And I think that is traumatizing within itself, along with everything else. So yeah, they definitely do you dirty, in so many ways. Perhaps I'll write a book about it. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because it is a big thing and a lot of people experience it. Pretty much anyone in any type of intimate narcissistic relationship, and know that you're not alone and that it is a common thing. And don't take it personally, because it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them, and they're not losing sleep over it. I'm sorry to say, I don't think, if they have any self-awareness, they are taking any time looking at the pain that they have done. And if they do in the quiet of the night, it is something that they don't stay with very long, because that means they'd have to look at themselves and look at the demon that's attached to them and have to sort of face the devil. And they don't want to do that because they spend most of their life running from it in the first place. So just know that when you're in this place of just healing and all the things that are associated with that, that we all experience that, and it's not a personal thing. And I'm sorry that it hurts so bad, because it's horrible and it's inhumane and inconsequential. Is that the right word? It is just, it's so shocking that these beings can do that to someone that they share life with, that you guys are intimate with or have been intimate with, that you've slept next to for, months, years, decades, that you have cared about and looked after and nurtured. It is unfortunate that it occurs. So I'm sorry that you've had to experience that. Anyway, with that said, check out the link below if you'd like to have any help as far as someone just to talk to on your journey in healing. I know the loss, the despair, all that stuff can be pretty overwhelming. And sometimes just having an ear to talk to, especially someone who understands and who's been there themselves, is all it takes to get through the next day. So if you'd like to do that, the information is below. You could check out myself and fellow coach Idonna on our website. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, and comment. We are just beginning this channel, and we have lots of amazing things to talk about. So we would love your support. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and be well.